And hello, my triangles and squares. This is Into Space with two of Carlisle's leading scientists and PhDs in astronomy. You're going to walk the history of the stars with Dan and Chris and take us on a wild journey on the history of this planet as I continue to talk in this voice and take you down the route. Let's go take a look. Let's
get about history of stars.
No, you're breaking character. You gotta talk like that. We're gonna tell you about Mars 5 years ago. Come on, mate. History, what? Sorry, I'm playing Lego Star Wars at the minute. It's fantastic. I never thought a Lego game. Sorry to interrupt you. Not that you were talking. Lego games are always good, just good. You get the achievements done, dusted.
You got the new one?
Yeah. Something about this. It's fucking epic. And I don't know why. Buy Lego Star Wars.
Space, then.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. But honestly, I've just done like Obi-Wan vs Anakin, and I was like, this is mint. This is me. I'm crying. I'm happy. It's weird, mate. It's so weird. It's so much fun. Go play it. But no, sorry. What are you gonna say, mate?
Talk about history of stars.
No history of stars.
The history of stars. David Attenborough's Season 2, Walking with Dinosaurs, comes out.
Hey, fucking me. When was Season 1?
Fucking years ago.
Is that the same one? I remember watching Walking Dinosaurs when I lived down south.
Well, this is
Is it the
not
same
really
show?
The Walking with Dinosaurs like what we used to.
But that was alright, okay.
This is a new thing.
Yeah.
Season 2. It's out on Apple TV, but you'll find it somewhere. I think it's out on ITV as well. My sister was saying.
Right.
She was telling me about it.
The Batman is out on HBO Max on Monday.
It is indeed.
Oh, so I'll be watching it on Monday. Can't wait. I was gonna say something else there. Something to bounce back off you. There's a lot of people all the memes out there because a lot of people think that David Attenborough still goes out and looks at these animals, and that a lot of people get disappointed that he's in the studio. Just recording over the.
He's too old to travel. Man.
Well, I thought that was self-explanatory. I thought to myself, do these people really think he's still out there in the scorching heat or underneath a big like snowy thing? Like, surely you must realise now they go out to get the footage.
Don't get me wrong, he does sometimes go out, but he's like mainly he stays on the boat.
Yeah, but he won't be. It won't be like because obviously
he's not like he used to be walking through the woods.
Yeah, the biggest giveaway is when he was in the you'd see him giving the audio. You'd see him on camera.
Yeah.
But it's not self-explanatory. Does it not show you enough?
I feel like that's fucking 96-year-old.
Speaking of memes,
what do you expect from him?
I know, mate, poor bastard. You probably haven't enjoyed my timeline because I just keep sharing Morbius memes of him. I can't. They're just. It's so funny because I know you're.
I've seen the last one with Will Smith.
But it's the Sonic ones that are getting us because it's like just Sonic stood there and he's like, do you want to see me ruin a massive superhero franchise? And it's just him cruising. I'm just like, that's exactly how I feel. Sonic gets me. I can't help it. They're just so funny. And it's like, how to ruin this, blah, blah, Jared Leto. And again, I love Jared. For whatever these Morbius memes have been fucking hilarious. Like that one yesterday, Will Smith's been done for 10 years. He's getting done for 50. I can't, because I completely forgot that Sonic annihilated at the box office Suicide Squad because he said I did it before, I'll do it again. And it's him and Suicide Squad now, him and Morbius. I'm like, shit, I forgot all about that.
Yeah. And this Sonic film has been the best opening film ever.
Has it?
Yeah.
Ever?
It's
blew
everything out of the water.
Never. I didn't realise it was that big.
Yeah,
I've seen all the rate. I know it's highly because we left and we fucking loved it.
Yeah.
I didn't realise it was killing it that much.
Oh, it's blowing all fucking.
Hey, I don't mind if this little blue fucking hedgehog comes out of nowhere and clutches.
Blue little hedgehog.
I don't mind that, mate. Fucking hell.
Everyone's loving him.
Surely though, going to the future, people must realise, okay, we've got a superhero film coming out. It's a bit of a dodgy character. People might not like it. We'll release it next to Sonic. Now they know not to do that.
Yes.
So they go, now every filmmaker should go, okay, well, like people who are making films, like Craven the Hunter, for example, when they release that, they go, is there a Sonic 3 anytime soon? Yeah, a month. Okay, no, we'll wait a year. Yeah. We'll wait. Yeah, I didn't realise it was killing it that much. But he's been the heavy point of my memes lately the last couple of weeks.
He's everyone's favourite little hedgehog at the minute.
I've been watching all the Idris Elba stuff, man. See him, like, in interviews. He's throwing punches and talking to us, like, I really love playing Knuckles and I punch stuff. And I'm like, you you look so happy. Like a lot of people maybe would have took this role just because it'd be a nice couple of quid. But I look at Idris Elba, even Jim Carrey, I look at everyone going, you all look like you had so much fun making this. Like,
I guarantee they will.
Idris Elba's going, yeah, I love Sonic. It was this and that. Hey, chew the bag. It was I played it as a kid. Now I get to play Knuckles as an iconic character. I'm just thinking, get in. Because obviously these films, you never expect to destroy and be amazing. You think, oh, they're just good, solid films. They're Sonic, have a bit of fun away you go.
Yeah.
You didn't realise how impactful they would be. So I'm happy for Sonic.
Talking about Sonic, if I can find it, I can't remember if I saved it or not, but I think they've got the character for Shadow.
Oh, the voice actor?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. What, they think?
They think they found the right person to do it and they're in talk.
Do we know who it is? As in, like, if you say this name.
I know who it is.
Right, so will I know who they are?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me guess.
Definitely you'll know who it
Is it going to be The Rock? Because he
No.
was... Okay, he was talked about for Knuckles, wasn't he?
Yeah, no.
Massive A-lister.
Yeah.
An obscure A-lister, like somebody you probably wouldn't have picked.
I want to say yeah, because I've never seen him do a character's voice.
DiCaprio.
No.
Clooney.
No. I don't think he's done a character's voice. I can't remember. He has.
Pitt.
No.
Is he an old actor?
Oldish.
De Niro.
No.
Close.
Not that old.
No, I've got to tell us anything to it.
Keanu Reeves.
Oh, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Nice. Sorry, B, we were guessing who's going to play Shadow. Oh, B already knew that one. Hey, I'll take that shit all day. Oh, right, fucking hell. No one's argued yet, have they? Unless we've been in one that we didn't know. I could see that because Shadow, you're imagine because Shadow has got that nice, cool, calming voice, and Shadow will bring that. His presence will be scary, but his voice will be like, "I'm Shadow." I can see that's cool, mate. I like that shit.
Yeah.
Let's make this Sonic franchise massive.
Let's keep
fucking
Jim
do it.
Carrey in it. We need to keep
100%. Well, they've already. I've told you they've said that
Yeah.
IGN thing. They're not recasting. If he doesn't want to do the film, then the film will just not have.
I think they will do another. I think we'll do another one, especially with how big it's been. I think we will.
Fucking.
I
Like,
hope they will.
there's so many of these stories. Mate, to be fair, I don't know how you'd evolve, but at some point, if we get 6 of these films, I think Sonic could get away with doing like their.
Go on, your ball.
There's Sonic Racing.
Go on, your ball.
I would love to see if they implemented, not as the whole film, if you implemented that one way.
Aye.
Like, that would be quite fun.
Oh yeah. Go on, your ball. Where's your ball? Yeah. I think that's a mint.
Yeah, and like I said, I was still riding off the wave of the Detective Pikachu high, but Sonic's just fucking killing it, man.
Oh yeah, Alex. We know we've got
Right.
another second Pikachu coming, plus a series.
But fucking hell, mate. But we still got to give that credit because if Detective Pikachu never worked,
That's what started off the little mouse thing.
because if that never worked, because that was a taking the creature live action, putting it with people,
Yeah.
then they might have said, "Oh, I tell you what, Sonic's obviously it's not, but it's close to what they're doing with Detective Pikachu. Mate, that didn't work. Maybe we shouldn't." I'm so glad as well they changed how he looked. Remember, they made him look so fucking shit.
Yes. They're the right call there.
I don't understand why they had to because again, go back to Detective Pikachu. Pikachu looks like Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't see any change. So why did they look at Sonic and go, "Let's make him really ugly"? That makes more sense.
But obviously, the customers spoke out and they changed it.
Well, yeah, it's fucking bizarre. But anyway, carry on, sir. What news have you got? We actually haven't hit any of your news, I don't think.
This week, if you have seen it, I hope you have. Stranger Things season
Yes, that
4.
trailer
it
looks
mint.
Mate, it looks like
dark.
horror.
It looks brilliant.
That monster at the end.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? It's a humanoid
Season 4
talking.
/ season 5.
Yeah, because it's end.
It was supposed to end with season 4, but because there was that much going on,
They're only a month apart, though, aren't they?
yeah.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. Is it end of May? No, end of April, end of May, or end of May, end of. Because the dates coming, I'm sure one's definitely May, and it's either the month before, this month we're in now, or the month after.
Must be after.
It must, yeah. So you want it, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, because it was that long, it's like, well, just expect it.
Which is just, to be fair, it's kind of stupid because it's all ready to go. What's the point of making us wait a month? If you're saying, "Oh, we're going to make you wait half a year because we've got still some stuff to do it," you might as well just give us it all.
It's what they do, though.
But if it's for the sake of a month,
it's what they do, though, isn't it?
Because I want to see that monster straight away. See if they go, "No, that big monster, we're saving it for the second part." I'm going to be like, nah. Because they're riding through and all the shit's getting ripped out the skies. That poster you bought, and fuck knows what's happened to the mind flare. Is this the mind flare? Is the mind flare now gone to this thing? What the fuck's
It just looks so dark. It looks mint.
Yep. And I love the time period as well. I love, they're in the school.
The 80s shit.
And you see 11 in the school uniform, and they've got the school issues going on, but it looks like nobody wants to be friends with her and all that carry on. It looks fucking gnarly, bro. It's got very It vibes as well, because they're in that creepy old house and shit. It's gonna be so much fun. I assume that creepy old house is maybe where, because that monster looks like it was in kind of like a basement-y thing. So maybe that's the kids are going. It's always the kids that are saving the day. We still, I didn't get no indication of how Sheriff Hopper's getting out of his mess, because it still only showed you him in like the snowy bits.
Yeah, with some fucking creature.
Yeah, it looks like looked like a demidog, was it not? And he was.
What you got? He's got a blue little man.
Oh, has he got one of these sloths? Carry on.
So yeah, Strange Things looks mint. Looks gnarly.
It does look good. I can't get it off of it. It's a 2-person operation.
Am I required?
Well, I'm not sure.
Optimus!
Shake some Cocoa Pops. Or Cheerios. Shake the Cheerios. Shake your Cheerios. Keep shaking. I was going to lunge there, but it's a lot quicker. Oh no, he dropped it.
Let's play with some whatever you call them, Shrackers. Shrackers? I don't fucking know. Maracas.
Come on then, Chris, what's your next?
We kind of got some extra little footage-ish, more of Jurassic World.
Oh, I didn't see this.
Not really much. It was like a talking conversation of like how two films come together.
Right, okay.
But there was a few extra little bit of footages involved in it.
Oh, I'll check that out after this. I didn't see this.
10th of June. It is out. It now has a release date stamped.
10th of June.
10th of June.
Not even that far away.
No.
Sweet.
Yeah,
I wonder if that's going to be midnight, because that's surely going to be a huge film.
I don't know.
At this current, remember, I don't know what you're doing about days off for Doctor Strange, because I've took the 5th and the 6th off. It's out on the 5th. I don't know if you plan on taking days off. I've took them off.
I can, to be fair.
But at this current moment in time, there is no midnight.
Is it out on the Friday?
It's out on the. We're getting it on Thursday. It should be out on the Friday, but we're getting it on the 5th. The 5th, yeah, Thursday.
I can't, to be fair. If it comes out at midnight, fair enough. I'll just still come and I'll just go to work. If not, it might have to be an after work.
Yeah, stick up on. No, it's fine, mate. You just have to let us know.
But yeah, Jurassic World Domination looks mint.
Yeah, boy.
Mint. Last in the franchise, but there's more to come.
You said it was a spin-off. Sure, you mentioned some sort of spin-off.
Possibly, I can't remember.
Maybe I'm thinking that wrong.
I can't remember, to be fair. Should be good.
You all up to date Walking Dead?
I thought I was, but I've actually never watched this week's.
Oh, so have you done it? Oh, you haven't.
No, I haven't watched this week's yet.
So you need the final.
I need the final episode, which I'll watch later on today.
It's very good.
So it should be good. And then obviously we've got the next season, well, part to come. Should be all good on that side of things. Gonna be brilliant. Honestly, I thought I did, but then I forgot that you watch it
a week ahead, because I get it on like 8. Well, I don't get it on C++, but.
So yeah. Like you said, Batman arrives HBO 18th of April. Next week.
Cannot wait for that.
Next week. Margot Robbie and Will Ferrell team up.
Margot Robbie and Will Ferrell.
What to a madman and Margot Robbie?
Right.
What film would you reckon them to play?
A reboot of some buddy comedy thing.
No.
Roles that we already know? Do you mean? Or am I just guessing the genre of shit that we're doing?
Roles that we know, but more not for us to be played with when we were kids.
Something we played with?
Not us. Well, I don't know about you. Definitely not me. I don't know about me.
Some sort of weird love couple.
Yes.
Like Barbie and Ken.
Yes.
Is it Barbie and Ken? What? Well done. Hey, I've got us there though.
I had Barbies growing up.
So, fair play. I mean, obviously, I see her as Barbie. That's
She's
fine.
Barbie, he's gonna be
How the
Ken.
fuck is he Ken? But then again, I guess that's the joke. Maybe.
Who's gonna be Ken?
Will Ferrell.
Oh.
I guess that's maybe the joke. Because somebody out there will think he's extremely
No,
attractive.
yeah, he's joined the cast of Barbie and he's playing Ken.
Fair enough. I will give this shit. He'll carry that film.
He will.
He'll carry it. He's made me want to watch a Barbie and Ken film. Are they Barbie and Ken in terms of they're playing a live action version? It's not like a.
I think it is a live action version, yeah.
Oh, sweet. Where are you off to?
Adventuring.
Oh, where to?
Adventuring.
You're going to be in there, take some ramen.
You just go and wander. What, in the
Gonna
car?
be what?
Are you
You're
taking
going to
nuggies?
some ramen.
No. I'm going to have not take off towels. I'm going to towels.
Oh, sweet. We're going to buy this. Now.
Absolutely fuck all because my money is spoken.
Right, well, you have fun.
First off,
I know, Jesus fucking Christ.
What?
You should have fun, you went.
I can't be.
You can't be arsed, so why you going? Get your penis back on a chill out.
Well,
What's
I
moving
got
like?
sorted and I was like,
Are you going to wait this whole time until later for the pub?
what do you want this whole time?
Because you said you could meet in your pal at 6:30.
Right.
So you're going to be out from now till 6:30?
No.
Oh, I was going to say.
Don't just stop that.
What did you say about Stranger Things?
It looks awesome.
Looks mint. I was in the trailer for it.
Yeah. 27th of May and 1st of July, isn't it?
Is that what it is?
So it is.
Yeah. 27th of May and part 2 is 1st of July.
We know that they were close together.
Yeah.
Doggies in the factory!
Doggy can fuck off.
See
See you in a bit.
boy. Peacock.
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 Which is where you can also, now if you're in America, that's where you get the WWE Network.
Well, now you will be able to get a live action Casper.
Live action cat wasn't the last one.
Casper, the friendly
The last one was live. Haven't they all been live action?
Yeah,
the
this is
films?
a TV series.
Oh, TV series like that. Okay.
I will elaborate on that.
Oh, well.
Casper, the friendly ghost.
I quite like the
live
Casper.
action
Casper
TV
films were good.
series.
I enjoyed them.
I remember the original one.
Yeah, because you got when they go to the house, they have the ball there. She meets him. His uncle, whatever they are, the dickhead ones.
Yeah.
Were actually quite funny. The girl coming, she dies. The old woman, she's green, and then the second one, they're in like a weird ass fucking town.
I remember the original one.
I'm gonna watch them again. It's been ages. I'm gonna fucking.
Casper, the friendly ghost, the friendliest.
I just remember when he'd come down, he'd make all the breakfast for everybody, and he had all the. It was good crap. It was fucking fun. Come on, dog. Come on.
And it's going to be done by the people who do Riverdale.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh hell yeah! Chuck him into fucking. Chuck him into Riverdale. Seeing as Riverdale's going supernatural.
So it's called a horror adventure thing.
Oh, surely can't make too much horror. I can't.
We can't Casper.
No, I can't really take Casper too. I can. Fair enough. I can see a little bit jumpy, but Casper's always going to be fucking fun-loving. Surely.
Surely.
Don't call me Shirley. See if I let you out and you chew that bin bag, I'm gonna have to fucking
Surely.
chuck you over the wall.
Surely. She-Hulk
Yes.
has been pushed back a little bit.
For fuck's sake, why?
I think it's just due to schedule reasons.
Right.
Behind on scheduling. So we are getting it possibly towards late quarter, first quarter of next year.
Okay.
But it'll be good.
Oh, I think it'll be awesome.
It'll be good.
Do you know if there's CGI in She-Hulk? Because She-Hulk's different to the Hulk, whereas she stays as the big green meanie. So I'm assuming they're just going to be like painting it up and like a Gamora sort of esque.
I don't know.
I don't think they're going to be able to
Doesn't
CGI.
matter. I didn't know. You are right. We'll find out more once we get a trailer. But I didn't know. I didn't know, mate. I didn't know. But what I do know is that we are going to see Ted on TV again.
Ted.
Ted.
As in,
The Talking Bear. Ted.
what, he's getting a new film?
Series.
Still by thingy, Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane,
Oh, wow.
he's bringing a TV series. Said it'll be set back in 1993. So how Ted became Ted today,
So
how
it'll
he
be-
got adopted by a little boy. And
So it'll be young Mark Wahlberg. Obviously
Yes.
not him, but it'll be when he
Yes.
was a kid.
yes,
Because it was the Thunderbolt, wasn't it?
Yes.
Thunderbolt that hit that. Yeah.
yes.
I enjoy the Teds. I just love
I like
when,
Ted.
when he's dressed as Raphael. I know which turtle is he, which one is, and he's like, he can't stop dancing. Oh,
And
fuck it,
Liam
look.
Neeson wanted to buy Cocoa
He's
Pops.
like, at the end, he's like,
Just so you know, these aren't just for children. I'm buying them for myself.
I'm not going to get followed, am I?
oh, it's fucking Ted's like, what the fuck? From Boston. I enjoy the Ted films.
Yes. Do we get a TV series?
I'm down for
By
that.
Seth.
I know that door sound. Mental, mate.
And lastly,
Lastly, we haven't had that
Lastly-
much this week.
no, it's pretty quiet really.
Well, to be fair, Chris has had a lot of life shit going on.
As we know, Warner Brothers, Discovery have all kind of teamed up and everything else and whatever else and whatever else and whatever else. The new CEO guy, what's his name? What's his name? I don't even know his name.
Of who, sorry?
The new CEO of Warner Brothers / Disney.
Warner Bros. Disney?
Not Disney.
DC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
DC, Discovery, all them things. They want to do a complete overall. They want this guy who's taken over is kind of like a Kevin Feige.
Oh, so they're getting their own bootleg Kevin Feige. 'Cause
Yes.
There is only one Kevin Feige.
Yes, basically they're getting their own little bootleg Kevin Feige.
I mean, to be fair, that's not an issue. They need one for
They
them.
need one.
Because that's why Marvel succeeds, because they've got one man that knows all.
Yes.
And he's got all these brilliant directors and writers working for him. He's got one man doing the orchestra.
Yes.
And DC's just been very, we're making this. This is the time with us. Well, kind of ish, but not really. But we've okay, well, we've done this. Not really. Not that DC have completely failed, because inside of the DCU we've got some gems like Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and of course now the Batman. Even though that's not the DCU, but it's, you know what I mean.
Yes.
The Flash film, I was so looking forward to that, because that would have as well helped explain a lot of it, because it would have explained weird multiverse blah 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 shenanigans. But we don't know what's going on with
We
that.
don't know what's going on with that.
So they're getting their new main man in.
Basically, they're getting their version of a Kevin Feige, where they said, "Alright, let's join everything together. Let's make a huge fucking big story out of it."
All right, okay.
Basically, what Kevin's doing.
Which is what they need.
Is what you're doing. So there'll be complete new overall of new characters, old characters and other new characters. Some probably getting wiped out and started again
See,
and all that stuff.
yes,
and I think
I know.
Joker is going to be possibly one of them. They want to concentrate on Joker. They want to give that
That is fucking.
a more thingy.
See, it's cool. DC at the minute. Some people might not like it. I don't mind that there's going to be multiple versions of a character on screen, because from a
It's
comics,
confusing though. Trying to
That's
keep
what I
up
mean.
with each one.
from a comics reader's point of view, it's fine because we understand different. But if you're just going into this going, hang on a sec, I thought Ben Affleck was Batman. Hang on a sec.
Yeah, you've got Ben
that's-
Affleck in that corner, and you've got Robert in that corner.
And I don't want them to, because parts of what they're building towards with Aquaman 2 coming is quite good, but sometimes it might not necessarily be a bad thing to say, right, draw a line under all that, that is what it is. Let's start from scratch.
And then you got looking Ubaku in that corner playing out Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, which is nuts.
So yeah, there's quite a few variations of
Yeah,
Batman
they've got-
and Superman. And
But another bad thing for them is their biggest cash cows is Batman and Superman. It's arguable, but Batman's maybe the top guy. So you can see why they always go, let's do Batman relate, let's do Batman relate, let's do Batman. You can see why they always go to that.
yeah,
Whereas Marvel are now, they took the risks with the Iron Man, they took the risk with the Cap and the Thors, these characters that, weren't Spider-Man and Wolverine and shit.
these second list characters, they're not going to risk them. It works.
Guardians,
Yeah.
and then they thought, right, doesn't matter, a lot of people don't maybe know these, but they'll know these
Let's
now.
give them a series and see how it works.
Yeah, Moon Knight is you can think, I don't know, that's a bit weird.
Because you can guarantee these series that we're seeing, like, so we're getting. They think that they're starting to film Captain America shortly, film 4.
Yeah,
So that's that side. I've heard rumours that we'll eventually get a Hawkeye movie.
oh, that'd be sick.
So I think what they're doing is right. Let's give them a little series. Let's see how things go. If it works brilliant, let's give
Yeah,
them a film.
but again, they're not scared to
No.
risk, because again, like I said to you, when Guyz come out, the reason why I barely read them, I've read them before the films a little bit, but they were just like Guardians.
It doesn't work, doesn't it?
Yeah, and they're just like, the fuck it, let's chuck it out there.
They've got the characters,
And you
might
could-
as well do something.
And you
with
could
them.
see they tried to make their Suicide Squad. They were like, oh, they did it with one of their Z comics, Guardians. Why can't we get Suicide Squad out and make it weird and fuck? That's dog shit.
So yeah, that's basically what DC have figured out. They're trying to, like, they kind of got the head on it. Like, we need to go down the route Kevin's going.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's get a guy in who can point us in that direction. Now they have the guy in, and that's what they're going to do.
Depends if it is. Hopefully he's the right guy, because Kevin Feige, from what I understand, had a vast knowledge of the characters he was working with.
Yeah.
So hopefully they've brought a guy in.
Who knows what the crack is?
See, someone like, obviously you maybe wouldn't choose him, but I'm just using him for example. Someone like Kevin Smith,
Yes.
who is all about Team DC, he loves Marvel, but he's clearly the bad guy. He would have been a brilliant figurehead, like that kind of person, because he grew up on the comics, he knows
That's
the
what
characters.
he grew up with Stanley, didn't he? So he knows that side of things.
He could have just pointed out and went, okay, so we'll do this film. Well, hang on a sec, why are you making this film? Because blah, blah, blah. He could have laid it out. Obviously, you would have brought in writers and whatnot, shit. But there's no reason, because a lot of them, they would have just been businessmen saying, right, let's make a fucking 100 million Batman film and hopefully it makes 500 million.
Yeah.
Instead of going, well, no, let's make this film because we know that the people that love this and other people will get involved, blah, blah, blah. You could have built it up better. But to be fair, though, a lot of companies are going to struggle with Disney because Disney have got everything.
Yeah, they do.
Warner Brothers is great and amazing, and we love the Batman shit and we love all that. But when it comes to even the Star Wars side of things and whatever else they want to do, and now they own Fox and bringing.
Hopefully, this might help them open the door. So
But like I said, that they always do have a foot in the door because they own Batman, and Batman's always going to bring in the money and bring in the. It's very rare, apart from George Clooney, you get a bad Batman related thing. Even Gotham, the show was. I personally loved it, but I think on average most people thought it was decent.
I think they do more well with a series than do films.
Yeah, well, for a good while, the
Yeah.
DC shows were killing the Marvel shows, like Shield and that.
Yeah.
But then when Marvel started coming out with WandaVision and Loki and that, you're like, oh,
I mean, they are slowly getting there. They just need a bit more of a push to put them in the right direction.
all they need to do is do what they did with the Arrowverse and make that on the bigger scale on the cinema, because the Arrowverse was fucking amazing.
Well, talking about Arrowverse, Steve was saying in an interview, Stephen Amell, that he kind of misses playing Oliver. And that he wants to re-bring him back.
I would love nothing more than a Green Arrow film on the big screen. And you don't even have to make it the same Green Arrow because you said there's a reboot, whatever they're doing. Just start it again if you want. You just don't have to go into in-depth, but...
Well, hopefully with this guy coming in, they could start it again and say, right, let's connect it to a film.
Yeah.
Let's connect you to a
And let's
film.
make because again, you eventually you could have I know you don't like him, but Green Lantern and Green Arrow constantly had comics. That would be great. Green Arrow and Batman share a lot of villains. That would be great.
Because the only connection we've had in DC, I reckon, is fucking Peacemaker.
Yeah, getting us. And
it's the only connection from a series to films with the characters.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Because the DCEU hasn't really had a show yet, has it?
And that's the Snyderverse. So
yeah, which is just fucked.
Yeah.
And Peacemaker absolutely drilled it home. Like I was shocked. I can't believe how much I fell in love with him. Bloodsport. I still want to see more from Idris Elba's Bloodsport. Was fucking mint.
Definitely.
I want to see more of that. I'm so glad they replaced Deadshot, Will Smith. I love Deadshot.
Oh, yeah.
Deadshot, the character's flawless.
So happy they replaced him.
But yeah, but instead of making him Deadshot, they said, nah, let's just take out Deadshot. We'll bring in this other guy, Bloodsport. Fucking badass with all this different. Oh, I was fucking. I'd watch a solo with him. I'd watch a show with him.
Definitely, I would.
And that to me, saying that after how much I adore John Cena's Peacemaker, but it's just something about Idris Elba's Bloodsport which just it was fucking it was so good.
Idris Elba, everyone loves Idris Elba.
Yeah, he's Knuckles, mate. Every time I see Knuckles now, all I see is Idris Elba. It's mad. It's mental how
He's Black Superman.
About Black Superman. About a month ago, Idris Elba and Knuckles to me had no connection. I never looked at Knuckles and went Idris Elba, but now that's it. Knuckles is a drill. Idris Elba.
But he's doing really well for himself, and like I said, I hope he will be the next James Bond. Can't wait for his Luther film. It's been a long while.
So good.
It's been a while.
Even I don't know if you watch it because obviously he used to be doing some music. And I didn't know that show he did.
Yeah, he brought an album out, didn't he?
Yeah. What's that show on Netflix he did? It's like where he's a DJ and that was fucking outstanding.
I never watched it, so I wouldn't know.
I can't remember what it's called now. That was good. But yeah, anything that man touches, you just he's had his foot in MCU with Heimdall. Absolutely nailed that role. Fuck it, make him a Star Wars character if you want. Let him have a Star Wars show. James Bond, like you've just said. Fucking let's give him his own new fucking whatever he wants. Give it to him.
Yeah,
it's fucking outstanding. It's just so good. And see when we talk about actors like The Rock, we love The Rock, brilliant. But Idris Elba is a proper actor.
he is. He's played multiple roles. He's been in multiple characters.
Yeah.
He knows how to do that.
We've seen him dead serious at Luther.
Yeah.
Luther compared to Knuckles.
Exactly.
Luther compared to Heimdall. If he does do James Bond, that'd be.
Where The Rock, unfortunately, you see the same. You just get the same persona.
Yeah, it's the same guy. It's
just a big guy with muscles.
Which again, he does that role amazingly. He does that fantastic.
Give him his due. He's tried with Tooth Fairy and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
it just doesn't work.
If you turn around and say we're going to do this big Shakespearean thing, let's get The Rock involved. It's not going to work. But
No.
I can guarantee you now, any role we lay out, whether it be from sci-fi, Shakespearean, action, romance, we go, let's try Idris Elba. You'd be like, this will probably work. This, just because he's so talented and he's just absolutely made a fucking. Oh, that guy needs to become a Sir. He needs to be Sir Idris Elba.
Sir Idris Elba. On that note.
Yeah, that's enough of sucking off Idris Elba. I don't think he's ever going to listen to it. If you do, mate, you need to understand you are a fucking gem.
Oh yes.
He is quite literally a British national treasure.
Definitely.
If there's a nuke going off, he needs to be in the bunker where it's he needs to be top of that.
Fuck the Queen, send it.
Yeah, send Idris Elba in, a couple of doctors, a couple of you need a few builders to build up new buildings. And he needs to be in there. But visuals.
The Prime Minister, well, that.
Fuck, man, honestly, I wouldn't put it past him that he couldn't be, because again, he come up from the poverty stricken and all this kind of shenanigans, and he grew up in the poverty, London, crime and whatnot, and he's
and then you got Boris.
Yeah, you got Boris. Do you know what's even worse? Right, not worse, but amazing. I couldn't give a shit about adverts, but see one of them Sky adverts come on, I watch it because he makes. I feel like you look like you're loving this. I've got my. He's.
You love watching Sky adverts.
I do, mate. Just because it's him. Because it's fucking. It's what I would love. I reckon he would be. I thought about this weeks ago. Because I know you don't like him, but I love.
Babies.
Yeah, I'd love to have his babies. Him and Tom Holland. I love sports shows. I want a proper nitty and gritty sports film to do with football, like an underdog sort of thingy. And I can imagine him just playing. I don't know why it's crossed my mind the other day. A football manager. Because I can imagine him playing that character, his teams, and they're in the final or whatever, and they're 2-0 down or some shit. And I could just imagine him giving this passionate, raw, half-time speech, motivating players. They build a series on. Because again, I love sport-related films and shows. No matter what sport it is, I could just see. Oh, it'd be so good. He would be, mate. Top Gear, some shit like that. If he took over Top Gear, I reckon he would have annihilated that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I reckon a lot of people would have said, "Oh, we don't want Clarkson that back," and then he comes in, you go, "He's made this sexy and cool and funny and witty and epic and what the fuck?
What the fuck?
He's just too good to be true. He is.
I think you've sucked him off too much now.
Yeah, he is a simulation. You know when something's too good to be true, and you're like, "That's something dodgy. It's too good." That's Idris Elba in a nutshell. Visuals, thank you for listening, boys. Give it on.
Well, before we go, Idris or Tom?
Who to think? Oh, mate. See, the thing is, you've got here, there's biastry with Tom because he plays my ultimate guy.
He's my favourite then.
Yeah, there's biastry there. If I was being unbiased, so what am I picking? My favourite out of
It's not the character, it's the person.
So as people, they're both outstanding. In terms of acting, it's Idris Elba all day. If I said who is a better actor and who could do it's Idris Elba without a shadow of a doubt. The person, they both seem amazing. They're both dog lovers and stuff. Shit, you're a cunt. You're a cunt. Right, this is a pure depressing answer. Because Idris Elba is a lot older than Tom, right?
He's like the older boys.
And yeah, no, because Idris Elba's a lot older, and my chances of meeting him are going to get slim and slim the older he gets, because, you know, death catches up with us all. That's why it's a depressing
You could
answer.
pop your clothes before you went.
I probably will, mate, and I deserve to. But Idris Elba, I'll have to meet him and suck him off first, because, you know, I don't know how long he's got left to live. I'm making up pure depressing. I'm trying to find such a shit answer, because that's a hard question. No, do you know what? I love you, Idris. I'd have to go for Tom, purely because of... It's hard for me to explain to you what I felt there when he played Spider. It's hard for you to get your head around without me. Like, if you could get a gun and blow my brains out and splatter across the walls, it would just be all this Spider shit. Like, this is why I am. And because Tom Holland's made me feel like I'm flicking through the pages of a comic, which is one of my favourite things to do. So it's a hard answer, I'm sorry. To be fair, no matter what happens, if I was a Make-A-Wish kid and any of them rocked it, I would be happy. If I was, mate, I'd be so happy. Oh, I'd be so happy. I'm an evil cunt as well.
This is a 28-year-old bloke.
I know, mate. Hey, my bird's been watching that Jimmy Savile documentary on Netflix, and there was something, and I giggled. I can't say it on camera because it's quite bad.
Right, I'll tell you after.
But it's my South Park humour, alright? I'm sorry. Visuals, keep it on.
And as always, love you, bye.